Start with our must-dos. The first one is going to be the bottom of your foot. So getting right from your heel right to the base. So not here on the part you sit on, but kind of up in here where it attaches almost at your low back. So if we sit down, you have to lean back a little bit and get that upper part of your glute. Do is your hip flexor. So I guess, yeah, if you sit down and put your legs out in front of you with your thumb across the front of your hip and you lift up your leg, you'll feel that almost like a thick rope of muscle. You'll put the ball there and lie on that, and you'll just must-do spot is up here on your lats. So that's kind of the back border of your armpit. So right in there, and you'll just get that arm overhead. You shouldn't have the ball on your upper arm at all, just the back of your arm. So a little bit of dynamic mobility. So this is just hip internal rotation. You're not forcing it, you're just trying to warm up your hip internal rotator. So you can see Carson's feet are just a little wider than hip width. He's going to pinch his knees in for a 3-second hold. Then just let him come out. Pinch him back in for a 3-second. Heeling groin with rock back. So getting that leg straight out to the side. Good. Now he's going to keep a neutral back. So not rounding his back as he rocks back. But he's just going to sit his bum back. That feels a deeper stretch in your adductor, right? And then you'll come forward. So again, he's not trying to force it. Next one is a 90-90 hip stretch. So this stretches hip external rotation and it stretches hip internal rotation. He's staying nice and tall in his torso and just coming forward at his hips. So he's going to hold, he's staying nice and tall in his torso and just coming forward at his hips. So he's going to hold that for 15 seconds. Then he's going to come sideways like he's trying to bring his shoulder towards his ankle on that side, and that's getting his hip internal, stretching him into hip internal rotation. So 15 seconds like that, yeah. And then he's just rotating, sort of reaching from his ankle up overhead. So working those diagonal patterns as he comes up, following his hand with his head. Because a lot of the injuries you guys get isn't just a stretch of the groin, but it's a stretch plus a rotation, and that's going to do 6 of those each way, and then move on. Walking quadriceps stretch into a lunge where he's going to get a hip flexor stretch and then a rotation. So he's rotating that pattern. Back into a walking quad, lunge, rotate. One more. Good. Notice he's pushing his hips forward as he stretches his quad. So you'll do just 3 with each leg. Rounding his back, then reaching. Taking one step, kick, reach through, one more step, kick, reach through. Good. And he's reaching with his fingers in the front, reaching with his heels in the back, trying to make himself as long as he can. Again, 3. So this one is a sumo squat to pop. It's nice and loose. He's not jumping as high as he can, but he's rapidly lengthening his adductors and then rapidly contracting them. Again, 3 facing each way. So nice lateral hop and stick, not as far as you can, but stick that balance. Good, and he'll hold about 3 seconds. He'll push back. Boom. He'll think of getting a quick little push. 1 more each way. Yeah, hold, quick little push. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, think of where your glove and blocker would be. Practice that habit. Perfect. So that dynamic portion total thing, math isn't really my thing, but takes about 11 minutes. You're going to notice a huge difference on the ice. You're not going to